Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. The good news is they're trending in the right direction, still right in the middle of the pack.
I think for Cleveland, they've taken a bit of a dive. Still in the top 10, but I'll tell you, the power rankings don't miss much. Any let up and you lose ground.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. With a handful of games played now, we can start to get a sense of how things might shape up this season, Stan.
Yeah, you can get a feel for how things might stack up in a few months' time. You see which teams have put something special together and which teams still have work to do.
Now here's Garland. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. 6 to shoot, outside Mitchell. And Mobley throws it down.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Outside Tatum. White, the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown looking around. Basket's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Mitchell. Left side Hunter. And stolen by Brown. Simons with it. He's picked up by Garland. Queta. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, looking at Simons' assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Allen a screen. Launches it. They get it back. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And this is why you must box out Allen, a strong player who can hurt you on the offensive glass.
Brown passes to Simons. Again, Boston.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post.
You're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Simons passes to Queta. Back to Simons. Here's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Mitchell. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons. They're almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. And the first one at the line is good. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
He's perfect from the line this time. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mobley outside. Hunter passes to Mobley. Here's Garland. Allen a screen. Clock at 6. That one's good. Garland for 3.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Simons outside. Tatum feeling it out a bit. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Garland. Outside Hunter. The 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Simons outside. Tatum against Mobley. Tatum passes to Simons. Tatum with a screen. 14 feet away. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Smart play by Simons using the pick to create the bucket. Calling his own number.
Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Good work defensively by White.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And it's Simons missing. Cleveland leading by 4. Mitchell, a screen on Simons. Here's Garland. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now here's Mitchell. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Detroit. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Offline with a 3.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success. Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor, that's where you go with the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Make some noise.
Richards checked in for Simons. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Lonzo Ball comes in for Mitchell. Tatum against Mobley. Here's Garland. Uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 7. Celtics trail by 6. White looking it over. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Tatum, coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Pass the ball. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Over his career, Lonzo's become more of a finisher, gaining trust in his jag.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Brown. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
Pritchard from outside. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Cleveland leading by 8. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Shoots over Pritchard. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Mobley. Garland's got 9.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Back to Pritchard. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside Strus. Back to Garland. And it's good for 2. And that's now 11 points for Darius Garland.
Yeah, terrific focus from Garland on that finish. He plays with a lot of grit and toughness.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boston with some changes. Boucher comes in for Queta, and it's Hauser in for Tatum. Cleveland also making some changes. MP's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley, and Mitchell subbed in for Darius Garland. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. They trail by 9. There's a screen. Hauser outside. Takes the 3. First shot won't go.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Here's Pritchard. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Brown. The kick out to White. Three-pointer, Pritchard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you guys.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Brown can't hit.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Wade, the pass to MP. The kick out to Ball. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
3 points.
Ball's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Brown. They still need this. He drops it from range. Brown's got 7 points.
Love that mentality from Brown. Comes right back down the floor to answer the three with one of his own.
Wade, the pass to Strus. For three. It's another three for Cleveland.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Brown. He's got 7. We've got 13 seconds left in the opening quarter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 9.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for Cleveland. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Boucher. No points yet. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Down low. Got a piece of it. Hauser outside. And here's Boucher. Back to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard. And he gets that one. Pritchard's got 8.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
MP outside. Pass to Strus. Here's Wade. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Takes a step back. Here's White. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Terrific finish by White while dealing with the foul. His composure is impressive.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And Cleveland with a change here too. Nance, he's checked in for Wade. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in his last outing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That was nice focus from Ball. Didn't let the contact stop him. Showing some toughness.
Here's White. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. There's Simons with a 3 on target from range. He's got 5.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Nance finds Strus. Outside Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
The answer from Mitchell, a three of his own.
White with it. Pass to Simons. Boucher outside. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
MP a screen on White. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Very few miscues from this team tonight. They value their possessions and hold the lead, partly because of it.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Nance. Merrill comes in for Strus. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Brown. He's got 9. To the paint. Knocks it loose. Boucher down low. Covered by Merrill. Count it.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Cleveland leading by 7. Pass to Garland. Here's MP. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Simons passes to Boucher and finished off by Boucher.
Simons becoming such a great distributor of the basketball.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. From the line, off the left rim and out.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
White, the pass to Simons. Hauser outside from behind the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Cleveland has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Ball looks over the floor. Pass to Merrill. Here's Wade. MP left side. There's Ball with a 3. Good work defensively by White.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And Cleveland has possession. Following the bucket by Boston. There's a screen. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You're on the big screen. Keep it going. You need game practice.
Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Boucher. And it's Tatum in for Hauser. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for MP. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's Strus in for Ball. Boston on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Simons against Garland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on Darius Garland.
Well, defensively, it's tough to chase Simons all over the floor.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Simons. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Hunter's checked in for Strus. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
He's such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency.
Now here's Garland. He's got 13.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Outside Tatum. Simons, a screen on Mobley. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Garland. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland working the ball around now. Tries it from 19. And it's Cleveland with another.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
Simons outside. Pass to Tatum. Kept alive. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Mobley outside. Now Merrill. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 9-1 run. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in. The Celtics have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Simons outside. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Let's go with a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Cavaliers second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Brown. He's got 9. Now here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Tatum a screen on Garland. Here's Brown. 6 to shoot. Hunter with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Mobley a screen on Brown. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the 76ers, it's the 8th time they'll take the court in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadis checked in for Garza, and it's White in for Pritchard. Allen with a screen on White. The 3 from Mitchell. The ball's knocked loose. Celtics trail by 10. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. BA, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Launches a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell against White. Right in the heart of it, Mitchell!
We've become accustomed to these kind of moves from Mitchell. He's got that ball on a string.
It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
At the line for 3 shots.
Free throw good. Brown.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And he nails the third.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Now here's Garland. Give him 20. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And here's Brown. He's got 12. Outside White. The three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Back to Hunter. Allen outside. Garland scanning the floor. Carries it down low. Garland's got 24.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And it's Tatum missing. From deep, Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Let's turn now to our featured game where Darius Garland has made a statement in the first half.
Hey, DG, the PG, he's out there doing his thing. What I like about Garland, he varies the pace. He's very crafty, and he's having a tremendous night.
Great instincts as well. He's become a force. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Celtics trail by 15. Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
And he makes a first. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Garland finds Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Right wing, fires from deep. Boston pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Brown passes to White. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 13. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Allen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Poke loose. White, the pass to Queta. Now Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Mobley, a screen on White. Mobley outside, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Tatum plays some tough defense. You won't see his energy level drop at that end.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Brown draws the double. Outside White. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Mitchell. To win the drought. It's not going to go for him.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And Brown with the stuff.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
And the 3-pointer goes. Garland's got 27 points.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. While we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. 5th, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Mobley against Tatum, and the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
The Cavaliers lead by 12. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Tatum rips the 3.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Garland up top. He's covered by Simons. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Cleveland leading by 9. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Pass to Allen from 18 feet away. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
Outside, Brown. Now Tatum. Beyond the arc. Tatum, pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. Pulls it from 20. They get the rebound. Tatum. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Now here's Ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Garland for 3, and Cleveland another 3.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Here's Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Garland. The 3. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 10. Inside. Simons passes to Tatum, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
No good on the free throw.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Pritchard's checked in for Simons. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Darius Garland. He's off on the second.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Ball. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
I love how unpredictable Lonzo is. He keeps defenses guessing and sometimes forces them to compromise.
He's off on the first. And how about Lonzo Ball, Stan? Always roaming the passing lanes, looking to pick one off.
Well, look, B.A., he has great instinct. He knows where the play is going, and he gets there before the ball does.
And he's good on the second.
And when he's out there, Lonzo Ball is still an excellent orchestrator. He's just spent a lot of time in the training room.
Now here's Brown. He's got 14, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Celtics fans, please put your hands together and welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment. Steve Boston wants to get one for Celtics Entertainment. Entertainment, make some noise.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Brown, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 11. Strus against Tatum. Cleveland working the ball around now. Ball no good. Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Brown inside, covered by Strus. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Mitchell's got 9.
Nice, confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ball outside. Here's Wade. Outside Mitchell. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pritchard finds White. Here's Queta. Allen defending. Brown passes to White. Tatum a screen on Mitchell. White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Sometimes you just know it's coming. White couldn't wait to let that one fly. Respond to the 3 on the other end.
Allen with a screen on White. Mitchell the pass to Allen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher comes in for Queta, and it's Hauser in for Jaylen Brown. So both free throws good from Allen. Celtics trail by 15. On the wing, Tatum. And the layup is good off the glass. Tatum's got 20.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
MP's checked in for Jared Allen. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. The Celtics in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
To the middle. Here's Ball. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. 15-point game. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Tatum, a screen on Mitchell. White, the pass to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Mitchell against White. Mitchell misses. Boston has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Tatum finds White. Tatum a screen on Strus. White for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Garza's checked in for Boston. And the free throw, no good.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Now here's Hauser. Here's White. Pass to Garza. 5 on the clock. Back to White. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. White's got 11.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
MP, the pass to Wade. Now Strus. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Strus. The 3 is up. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
White for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Mitchell, the pass to MP. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Strus's shot is off. Pass to White. Inside. White gets it to go.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Pritchard in it to 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. MP getting it done inside.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
It's Brown on the wing. Over Strus. And it's Boston scoring again.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Boucher a screen on ball. Pritchard, the pass to Boucher. Now here's Brown, covered by Strus. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Simons, and Boston again with the bucket.
Oh, I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive.
MP scanning the floor. Here's Tyson. On the wing, Strus, defended by Brown. From deep, Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's Simons with a 3. They get it back. This one for 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Tyson. And here's Strus. Ball outside. Shoots over Pritchard. Ball no good. Celtics trail by 6. 3-pointer. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Simons. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half. Ball passes to MP. Pass to Strus. There's the 3. Ball no good.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Back to Simons. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Boston making a switch here. Cada's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Nance, he's checked in for Tyson. Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Darius Garland subbed in for Ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Garland, no good. And here's Boston. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Simons. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
From the mid-range, Simon's quickness is a big advantage.
Outside Garland. MP, a screen on Pritchard. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 38 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Strus against Brown. On the wing, Hauser. Up top, Pritchard. Pass to Brown. 4-3. Strus with a defensive effort. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's Strus. Outside Garland. And Cleveland another 3.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Brown passes to Cada. Here's Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Max Strus picks one up.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
For 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for MP. Mobley comes in for Nance. And it's Ball in for Strus. And both free throws good for Brown. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Ball with it. Outside Garland.
And we see this night in and night out. Garland making things happen.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
knocks down the first one.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Hauser comes in for Brown, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. Garland hits them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Pritchard. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum a screen on Garland. Three-pointer Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Merrill. Here's Allen. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. Outside Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Outside Garland. Top of the key. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 25 points for Jason Tatum.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Outside Mitchell. Up top Allen. Mobley outside. Here's Merrill. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Up and in on the layup. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 45 points for Darius Garland.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
And here's Tatum. Fires the 3. The rebound by Garland.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 6th assist of the night. Celtics trail by 8. Now Pritchard. Pass to Queta. And here's Hauser. On the wing, Tatum. Covered by Mobley. Fades. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
You see the basketball IQ Tatum has. Just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell fighting for it inside.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
For Celtics Entertainment.
changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And Cleveland with a change here too. Hunter's checked in for Merrill. Here's Garland. Outside Mobley. Here's Garland. From deep. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Jason Tatum sinks it in the post.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Tatum against Mobley. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. For 3. Brown pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
White with a screen on Mobley. Here's White. Allen rips down the board.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Hunter against White. Outside Garland. He launches. Nope.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Here's Queta. Allen defending. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for 2, Marius Queta.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Both good from the line that time.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Now Mobley. Here's Garland. Mitchell outside. Hunter, a screen on White. Mitchell, the free ball is down.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And the Celtics call time here. They're down by 8. Eight-point game. Now White takes a 3. The triple drops.
He's been in a big spot or 2. Get it to NBA champ Derek White.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
personal foul, second team foul.
Garland draws the double. Here's Hunter. Let's loose for three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, this is what you get in a shooter's league. Hunter was fully prepared to hit them right back.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White fires. Misses the three. So it's Cleveland winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Darius Garland.